Hello, I'm Rick McCutcheon, and today on Partner Talks, we have Ryan Mead from DynamicWeb. Ryan, introduce yourself and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Sure. Thanks, Rick. First of all, thanks for having us on. I appreciate it and excited to talk with you today. My name's Ryan, as you mentioned. Been with DynamicWeb for just over 10 years now. And yeah, we've been in the community for quite a bit. DynamicWeb started back in 1999. So I'm head of partners for the North America business unit here. And yeah, we're excited to talk to you again. Excited to be, see what's going on next week.
Okay, excellent. So we're going to be talking about the upcoming Doug community event, but let's first talk a little bit about DynamicWeb because I've done some work with your team over the years, and I think that a lot of partners still don't know what exactly DynamicWeb does, and you've got a very broad offering.
Yeah. Thanks. As I mentioned, we've been around in the channel forever. I think we've been partners with Microsoft since 2000. So we go back to connecting with, Navision and AX, early versions of those, and then now obviously connecting with more recent versions, BC, business, F&O, et cetera. And so Dynamic Web is a digital experience platform. It's unique because unlike a single module specialist, somebody, let's say, that's really just good at e-commerce or really just good at content management or just good at product information management, Dynamic Web is a digital experience platform. So we actually encompass more things in our suite. And unlike kind of older monolithic suites where you kind of have to get everything, use it all or don't use any of it, Dynamic Web is composable. So basically, if you just need e-commerce, great, we can solve that. You just need a dealer portal, awesome, we can do that. If you need dealer portal and also product information management, we can, work together to solve for both of those modules. Or you could put us into like a best of breed type, architecture. Maybe you want to use Dynamics of e-commerce, but you have another product information management solution that you're already using. So we can also work in that, more composable scenario. And yeah, we find ourselves probably most often working in manufacturing and distribution, with those types of customers. Our product works great for retail and B2C, but we just find ourselves more often in product centric companies that are looking for solutions for B2B customers in particular.
And I think if you're supporting that sort of Dynamics community, that's a big part of it. I think it's very, very good positioning. So let's talk a little bit about Dynamics user group, and they're having an event coming up in Ohio, and Dynamic Web is a sponsor. So let's talk a little bit about your involvement, your team's involvement with the organization.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. We've been a part of the channel for a long time, right? And we've been a part of the Doug community since it was birthed. So we're glad to be a part of it. Happy to be in the channel. It's obviously very important to us. We've recently been acquired. I think, you mentioned that and are aware. So we were recently acquired by Sign Up Software. Also, they've been in the community for a long time. So excited to continue to be a part of the community along with our other business units, extensions and that AX Flow, for example, that are out there and still active.
Okay, and what are you going to be showing at the Ohio event?
Yeah, so we'll be a sponsor this year. We'll have a table. So we'll be talking a lot about, I'm sure people have questions about the acquisition, for example, continuing to share the good news about our product and how we differentiate ourselves, from others, be there to answer questions, obviously, and connect with people. We have some interesting PIM for BC functionality that we're working heavily on right now to get into the market, which we're excited about. So we'll probably start leaking some of that.
Okay, excellent. And maybe, Ryan, why don't we talk a little bit about how you engage with partners and how your team works with the partner channel?
Actually, came to North America market about 12 years ago. And when we came to the North America market, we knew that working through partners, specifically in the Microsoft channel, was going to be key for us. As you mentioned, we're kind of well positioned, with what the community that Business Central and F&O serve. And so we find ourselves really working closely with partners. And for us, there's really two types of partners. We have referral partners. So that would be a typical Microsoft VAR or Microsoft SI, for example. And then we also have implementation partners. So referral partners have a customer, they say, hey, they need what you have, please come help. And we know that you're a trusted, partner, you have a trusted solution. So we're going to recommend our customer to your product. That's pretty common, right? For ISVs. And then we have another set of partners that actually say, hey, we might recommend a customer to them. I say this partner is actually very skilled in e-commerce or very skilled in product information, and they're actually going to implement this product for you. So we kind of have both a direct to customer and also an indirect customer. But again, all of that's really through partners. So partners are very critical to our business and to our success.
Okay, Ryan, I want to thank you for your time today coming on Partner Talks, and I look forward to working with your team in the future and hearing more about what's going on with DynamicWeb.
Absolutely excited to be a part of it. Thanks again, Rick.
Have a great day and bye for now.